We didn't underestimate Vladimir Putin. We overestimated Joe Biden. But we knew that once Kamala Harris was involved, it couldn't really be that serious. And we knew that because this is what she's like.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
This whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I mean, I don't...
Thank you, guys. And my pronouns are she, her, and hers.
She, her, and her?
We must together work together to see where we are headed, but also see it as a moment, yes, to together.
This is just not a serious person, not surrounded by serious people, and yet we're in an extremely serious moment that demands seriousness. Of course, when Kamala Harris speaks, you get the feeling you're either too dumb or too smart to understand what she's saying, but then within a few sentences, you settle firmly on the latter. What do our European allies think of this? Well, of course, they've come to the same conclusion. Less than 2 weeks ago, as all of this was brewing on the brink, the Biden administration sent that person, Kamala Harris, to represent the United States at the Munich Security Conference in Germany. And while she was there, she assured the world that she and Joe Biden had this situation completely under control. Yes, Putin would like to invade Ukraine. Of course he would. But not on her watch. Not while Kamala Harris was on the same continent. This continent known as Europe. No way! Harris exuded what novelists call a steely resolve. Imagine being first in line for a shoe sale on Black Friday. Kamala Harris had that look. She knew what she wanted and she knew where to find it. And here's how she expressed that resolve. And yes, this is a verbatim quote. Perhaps this is a moment, as life does present us with those moments, that challenge us to ask what is our reason for being. And I think we all know the history of NATO and its reason for being. The spirit behind this term we use, the transatlantic community, the word community meaning a collection, not a collection of individuals who see themselves as a collection, then as one. And that's where we are now. So if the Vice President of the United States interrupts an adult security conference to talk like that, you conclude that whatever crisis they're talking about at the conference couldn't be imminent. They must have plenty of time to fix it, and that's why they could afford to send Kamala Harris in the first place, because actually it's not as big a deal as it seems. Clearly, the White House must see the European heads of state as equivalent to TikTok influencers. And this is some kind of photo op. That's what we concluded. How could we not conclude that? And then there was this clue. The day after Kamala Harris said the words we just read, talked about her reason for being, the day after she said that, she explicitly encouraged Ukraine to join NATO. Quote, I appreciate and admire President Zelensky's desire to join NATO.